The first time I met Eminem, it was early in, I think it was 1999. I'm living in LA, things are going well. I done just shot a video with Dr. Dre, been there, done that, did one with Tupac and all that. And Dr. Dre actually wanted to sign me to a record company, but we'll talk about that to his record company, we'll talk about that another time. Well, he was doing the Chronic 2000, he's working on that album, and he wanted to call me in to do some skits. You know, I used to always do skits in between. So he said, yo, P, I want you to come through and come up with some skits. And I was like, all right, so I wrote 5 skits. I had 5 skits ready. So I come into the studio, so I walk in there, and I know it's one of his producers, Mailman. Mailman is one of the craziest dudes. He's one of his producers. Always likes to Jones, snap, rank, whatever you want to do. Whenever I come in, it's like, oh, look at this nigga, look at him. And, oh, man. And then when you see Mailman, he got his nerve to try to snap, okay? He ain't the most perfect looking dude, if you know what I'm saying, for those who know what Mailman looked like. All right, so I get into the studio, and Dre is in the booth, and he's rapping in a song. They forgot about Dre. They working on, bang, 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 bang. They forgot about Dre, they forgot about Dre, whatever, however the hell it goes. So they're in there doing it, and I'm watching Dre rap, and then there's a producer, a white guy behind the boards. And he's telling him, you know, how to rap. He's like, oh, stop, Dre. You got to say it like this. Ding, ding, ding. I'm thinking, hold up. When a white engineer ever told Dr. Dre, a legend, how to rap? Like, what this white boy talking about? But it kind of made sense what he was saying, because he would rap over it. And then remember the hook? The hook is what he says when Eminem raps. And I'm thinking, like, this sounds like this dude here. And he's kind of going over the lines and telling him, he's very precise about everything Dre should say, how he should say it. So Dre in the booth rapping again. I'm like, all right, okay, cool. So he gets finished with his, you know, with his thing. So Dre comes in, showed me some love. What's up, P? What's up, man? Glad you came by. We're gonna talk about them skits. I said, cool. Then all of a sudden, Mailman comes in. So he comes into the booth, and he's like, yo, talk about him. Why don't you snap on him? Now the white producer is looking all fear. The guy behind the board who was talking to Dr. Dre, telling Dr. Dre how to rap. He's looking all nervous and shit. And I'm like, I ain't gonna talk about the white boy like that. Come on, man. Let the man go, man. Stall him out. No, man, talk about him. You know, he's looking down kind of meekish to me. At least like, he's looking kind of meekish to me. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And he told me that he was a rapper. He said, yeah, I'm a rapper, man. I was like, all right, that's cool. He said, yeah, I was in Philadelphia recently at the House of Blues, and they booed me and shit. And I was like, yeah, well, you white, so you probably was whack. You know, all I remember back then was Vanilla Ice and Snow. So, you know, another white boy, I'm thinking, all right, you probably whack and shit. So he told me he got booed, and I was like, all right, whatever. So I go in there with Dre. We couldn't work out the sketch. Whatever happened, for whatever reason, we didn't do no skits in between on the Chronic 2000, which I wish I had. Would have been ching, ching, ching. But about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months later, I'm home watching MTV, and all of a sudden I hear, burr, 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 burr. My Name Is came on. Remember the video, My Name Is? I looked and I was like, hold on, that dude looked familiar. He looked familiar as shit. I was like, my white boy look familiar. And that flow was nasty. Boom, boom. I said, oh shit, this boy can rap. I clicked on, I said, that's the dude from Mother, because when the video went off, it said who, you know, I caught it while I was on. It said who, it was, you know, I think it was Aftermath or whatever it was, Shady Records or whatever. I was like, oh shit, that's the white boy from under the producer. That boy is cold as shit with it. I called up Mailman. I said, Mailman, you know, he started laughing. I said, that boy was tight. He said, yeah, you know that was Mailman. You know, he could rap. I said, no, I didn't really know he could rap. I saw what he did in the studio, but damn, I didn't know he took that cold. And the album was about to come out. So me and Mailman, we went to a record store like one day. And so we go in there, the album came out the night before, the CD album, whatever it was, came out the night before that we went, and there's a white dude in there, and we was like, yeah, so we're looking for a new Eminem album. He said, yeah, we got a couple left, man. I said, he said, yeah, this is the guy who works out there. He said, yeah, man, dude came in, man, Eminem came in, he thinks he's cool and everything, he's a fucking douche, man. And I said, and Mailman was like, what? You a douche? He's like, yeah, he's a douche, man, you know all that, he ain't cool, man. And you never know who you're talking to, because this is the producer of the album, one of the producers of the album. So Mailman was like, all right, so we both bought 2 copies of the album, man, and listened to it, and really the rest is history. I never saw him again, but hey, my name is Pierre, and that's the first time I met Eminem.